It's the Dusty Wright Show on the internet, you know. It's the Dusty Wright Show. It's the best show on the internet show.
Ma, don't ask me that. This is a wonderful question.
I really do read it first and foremost kind of like an audience member. How engrossed am I? How fascinated am I?
So what did you dream last night?
Should I really be saying this? I'll say it anyway.
He's here, officer.
I didn't mean, you know, there's a whole nother darker side to Dusty.
No, what I get all the time is, you know, look, I'm fat. Call me a fat fuck. Tell me to go fuck please curse at me. Please, please just tell me to go fuck myself, please.
How did you create a safety net, an environment where they really felt protected by you as a director?
This is one of the best interviews I've ever had.
Thank you.
Big budget, it has a patina. It's a fool's gold in my book.
It was fine.
Right, that's not the words you want.
Oh my God, you know, and after 4 hours of lighting and getting the sound right and waiting for airplanes and 2 hours of makeup and hair, and the actor gets 1 minute of fine.
Yeah, it's like,
That's
what am I
shit.
here for?
Yeah.
And I think we're both, we both have a bit of a Tom Waits obsession, and so I think that was a big jumping off point for us.
Yeah, and the movie does have that kind of Bukowski, Waitsian vibe to it, for certain.
They believed the way they asserted themselves was, in fact, to become invisible, to let the story rise up. And that's a tradition that I really respect. And
we have all these ways about ingesting content today. We have, you know, the cell phone, laptops, home theater systems. Are we pushing the youth culture away from the cinematic experience, do you think?
No. People were afraid that photography would kill painting, but it just made painters sit up and do more and interesting things.
Joining me today on the Dusty Wright Show, the huge propaganda genius of Mr. Ron English, live at the Status Factory.
And sometimes you'll be playing something that's not that good, and they'll know that. So they'll give you a little goose, or Art Blakey used to always say, I'm gonna put this bass drum on your behind. And boom, he'll put the bass drum on you.
It doesn't matter. Whatever guitar I pick up, it sounds the same.
Well, that's because you know how to play it.
It's the player.
Right.
We were shooting for that, in that, you know, zero compromise, and you just kind of win by just getting out there and just throwing this hopefully cool music in a bunch of people's faces, and they go like, damn, man, that's cool. And when I see MTV, it just looks like sheer misery.
And I think New York ought to be a little intimidating. You know, it's part of its magic and part of its charm and part of the reality of it. And the jazz scene here and the music scene and the people that you bump into on the streets and that kind of a thing, it's both exciting and challenging. Right.
But since most of America is a joke, particularly in its pretensions, only a lonely voice like mine is occasionally heard.
That I've been given the trust by these people, all of the people I've photographed, and I've never violated it.
Right.
I have been doing this 50 years. I've never had once, not once, a lawyer, an agent, a manager, an artist call and complain.
Bless your heart,
Thanks. All right. Thanks, David.
You've been watching Dusty what?
Dusty Wright.
These hearing aids. Don't go to Home Depot to get them, and you'll be okay.